Hi there. Hello, hello. Shall we do a sound check since it's been a while since I've been online? I don't know if any of the wires have been moved and stuff, so someone could tell me if you could hear me. Just, yeah. Testing, testing. Hi, Sanji, Timothy, and Donald, and Marianne, and Verpy, and Francine says she can hear me, so can Verpy. Terrific. Well, hello, Stefan and Marianne. I think I remember seeing you, and Drew. And if there's anyone I missed, hello. Well, that was a few weeks of an experience that I'm happy to be well again. Oh my goodness. I had absolutely no energy. Lots of coughing. Lots of coughing. Gosh. But the thing is, whenever these things happen to me, I look at it as an opportunity of what is it that I have to let go? What is it that I have to see? What do I have to integrate? And honestly, one of the major things about this one is that I had to let go of a lot of past expectations. And Verbi, it wasn't COVID. I kept doing tests and stuff. It wasn't, unless my testing kit wasn't working, but it wasn't COVID. But it sure looked like it. Hi, Denise. Welcome. And I got through it. I feel very bony now. I feel like something inwardly, a lot of baggage is gone. I was asking for the universe to let go of whatever was blocking my future and my health. And sometimes these things just happen in the invisible world because the way I feel. Hi, Richard. I will call you about what's going on in my life. Maybe tomorrow. Friday's probably better. Thank you, Denise. And Yvonne, it's wonderful to be back here. I missed all you guys. It was really weird. Three times I had to say, honestly, I can't do this. I hardly had energy to think. Thank you, Marianne. So you got your book, Marianne. Thanks, Verbi. I feel it. It's amazing when these things happen. Especially if you've got the viewpoint that it's an opportunity for your advancement, for your life. And honestly, hang on. I know you sent me a PM about what's going on there. Have you tried Master Shaw yet? It's he's really, really good. So you got a call from the hospital this afternoon. What did they say? And what did the further update say, Denise? Do you want to share it? Okay, so that... And what do they recommend doing? Okay, well, shall we take this further in a messenger, like tomorrow or something like that? Okay. Well, shall we do a healing for you tonight? Get my list. And I need a pen. Oh. That's not a pen. Hello from Turkey. I'm afraid I can't pronounce her name. Isigul, would that be right? But hello, welcome. So we've got the first healing, Denise. Anybody else that would like a healing tonight? Yes. Is that yes, I pronounced your name right? Or is that yes, you'd like a healing? Please add my husband, Jack, who has been diagnosed with cancer. Okay, we'll put Jack. Donald. Okay. So, I said it right. All right. Verpi for feminine problems. Okay. Well, I think 4 is probably enough for tonight because I'm just getting my energy back. And I don't have any preparation, so 4 will be all right. Richard's back on antibiotics. Marianne's doing great. So, Richard, antibiotics. Is that a bronchitis, Richard? Why are you on antibiotics for your chest? Can you tell me more? Yoo-hoo, Andy! Welcome! Nice. Okay. Thank you, June. I must tell you about a particular healing method that I was using. That's really sweet, Drew. It was through a site that I often listen to called Creon. And there was a gentleman there that had been through a lot of challenges. And what he did was that whenever his emotions or his fear got too great, he stabilized himself by focusing on bringing in a golden light this way and radiating it out. He told a story about a rooster that's his really close friend, his pet in a way, and his name's Rue. And Rue was sick, and so he took him, and apparently Rue always sits in on his meditations and things like that. So they took him to the vet, and the vet was really worried that maybe because he wasn't a dog or a cat, he was an animal that she had to have permission. He's like livestock. She had to have permission to do anything for him. So Rue meant a lot to him, and he was really getting very panicky and upset. And he's done a lot of meditation and a lot of healing work, and he helps a lot of people. And he thought, right, so he went into his meditative state where he brought the light in from above and then radiated it back out. That not only stilled his concern, Rue, who often made different sounds for when he needed attention or not, and the lady suddenly switched her fear and paranoia and concern and took care of Rue, no matter what the legality was. She could see how much Rue meant to his owner, and he quotes this experience of the light coming in and radiating out with love. And I did that quite a lot while I was ill. And it really, really, really works. And so later on we can do our meditation of bringing in the light, but maybe we'll incorporate that in the healings, if you would like. Well, Verpi, that's very kind, and I must say that doing this with you will bring a healing to me. It happens like that because the energy of the universe is such that it works in pairs. It isn't just that you're giving. If you give kindness and you give love and you give healing, the universe works in pairs and the energy comes back to you. It's like a circle. So that my teacher, Cecil Collins, used to say that it's like you get a gift from God, this energy that's coming down. You respond to it by giving back. The universe then responds by returning it back to you, finishing the circle. It isn't always this and that. It actually comes back to you and creates a circle. And it's within the circle that there's harmony and love and peace, because the higher nature of who we are is exactly that. And this particular process, and then of return, puts you in that space. And for a lot of artists, that's the creative space. For people in the art of living, that's your nature. That is something that we all need to touch and remember. That's what I certainly dedicate my life to doing. And to be honest, sometimes I'm not so good at receiving. And that's why I didn't do the lives, because I said to myself, okay, time to out for you. And I missed you, I have to say. I miss doing this, and I did sneak in a few healings for my grandson and my son-in-law during that time, and that made me feel good. So by healing them, I was giving back the energy of love from them, from the universe. So, hi Franco. Well, Richard, I think we're all in the oneness of return and giving and things. You're very sweet. So, let me put up the meditation image that we can work from. Thank you, Verbi. I was thinking of you. I was thinking of all of you. It's lovely to have friends, isn't it? Especially when it's on this level of people working to open up their hearts. And just ask the universe to open up your heart, and then you can give fully, and then you get it back fully. And you're not doing it because your ego says, I have to get something back. It's the only way I'm going to do it. That's not the point. The point is to do it from your heart center, genuine, and then you touch the universal cycle of return, and it goes round and round. So why don't we start? I will put up the image. It's one of my favorite ones for golden light is certainly becoming my favorite. And we've seen it before. Just want to make sure that my mic is on. Yes. Okay. All right, people. Let's come into a silent, meditative state of stillness. If you're sitting, have your feet on your floor and your hands on your hips or wherever you feel comfortable. And if you're lying down, place your hands on your the bottom of your intestines, your tummy, just below your navel, if that's comfortable for you. So with open eyes, let's focus on this golden light that's before us, and take in the quality of that golden light into your being on the breath. So breathe in, hold it, and release. Breathe in, hold it, and release. And slowly take your attention to the center of the bright light before you. And on your breath, take the light within and spread it throughout your entire body. And release it out. And feel the return of the light coming in on your breath. And hold it, filling within, nurturing, and release. This time, allow the light to travel through and release any blockages, any pain, any tension throughout your body. So breathe in, fill your body, and release out the bottom of your feet into Mother Earth. Breathe in, fill your body, cleansing, and release. One more time. Breathe in, hold it throughout your body, cleansing, releasing, nurturing, and release. Allow it to return back on your in-breath and release. Now you can close your eyes, taking the light within, and as we've done before, stand within a shower of crystalline rainbow water, refreshing, further clearing, releasing, cleansing, restoring. And I want you to go and create a bowl of crystal light water and put your hands in it and wash up to your elbows with this light, cleansing your hands, preparing to give. And take your hands and put it into green bowl of crystal water. And allow the green of the water to cleanse your hands and open and be ready So come back into your body and fill your heart with rose pink. And say, I love you. And I call upon all the divine spirits and great love to be with us during this time of healing. So may I call upon the Great Spirit to join us, to focus on Denise. So let's place Denise in a circle of light. And Denise, relax. And relax. And relax the tension in your hips, in your pelvis. And let's place spring green in that area. And let's place either hand, one gently on the top of her head, and the other just above where the base of her spine would be. And we want to send sapphire blue, a very pale sapphire blue, down the spine, relaxing the tension and opening up the flow of energy, and particularly into her ovaries. And take the sign of the cross and a circle of light and place that over her ovaries. Surround the circle of light with amethyst. And within, let's put spring green. Take both of your hands and hold it over the top of her abdomen and her ovaries, either side of her body. And see this circle of light and cross within, and spring green within the light over both of her ovaries, with the amethyst outside of that. May healing come to Denise. May she be free and full of health from this day forward. Now let's visualize, take your hands slowly away and visualize a waterfall of golden light coming down from the heavens into the top of her head, down through her body to her feet, and bring it back up at her heart center and go out in the vertical direction either side to the tips of her fingers. Come back to the center and back to the top of her head, making a sign of a cross, an equilateral sign of a cross, and then take the light of a circle around her entire body, outside of her hand, the bottom of her feet, and all the way around her other hand and back to the top of her head, giving her protection and a vessel to hold the healing within And let's put 2 fingers just on her brow center and put in the clarity of wisdom and patience and understanding. And come to the heart center. And Denise, put your hands there. And say, I love my heart. Please, angels, help open my heart to the greatest healing. And just tap on your heart. Just keep tapping for a bit and say, I love you, my heart. I love you. Open my heart more and bring healing to me. Keep gently tapping. And be still. Denise, may peace be with you. So let's come away from this healing and focus on the symbol of light and gold and bring it back to you, back to the room where you are. And visualize this silver bowl of crystal water, salt water. And once again, put your hands in it and wash up until your elbows and back down, releasing, cleansing your hands. Then step inside the waterfall of rainbow light and cleanse your entire body of any thing you might have out of love collected so that you can release it. You cleanse, and refresh and start anew. And take the light from above and come down through your body and radiate out. Radiate love out into the world, and the world sends it back to you. So let's focus on Jack at this moment. He has cancer. And I want to start with a candle, a small nightlight candle at the top of his head, and go down his body to below his feet and back up to his heart center and out either direction on the vertical line of his arms, hands. And back to the top, making an equilateral cross. And then let's do this circle of light around him. And just outside that circle of light, visualize amethyst, a violet amethyst, not too dark. Amethyst is the color of protection. When you're working with people with cancer, you need to put a protection around that person so that they feel safe. Within the circle of light, visualize the spring green. And in this case, the cancer feels like it's more on, of course it's on the physical plane, but it's more, the work needs to be done in the aura more. So I'm going to gently sweep the aura from the top of his head down through his body. Asking the Great Spirit of Love to help heal and remove any of the blockages that Jack needs to release. I'll keep sweeping for a bit. Can you hold one hand on his head and one on his feet? So he's in a circle of us, and each of us are holding a hand at the top of his head and one at the bottom of his feet. With the amethyst, we're sitting in the amethyst all the way around him. And visualize spring green, a delicate spring green within the circle. I will sweep while you hold the energy from the top of his head to his feet. At this point, imagine a very soft sapphire blue, like sky blue on a beautiful day, to be within the circle. So he is calm and relaxed. Now let's fill the circle with the golden ball of light. And imagine he's rising from the table or where he was lying. And let's surround, make a very big bowl of golden ball of light around him. And I want to, while you're holding that image, I want to go to his heart and put a diamond there. Surround it with pink, an orb of pink. And Jack says to himself, I love who I am. There comes a unicorn, a rainbow unicorn has come into the orb. bringing joy and happiness. So let's put a circle of light all the way around this orb and leave the unicorn with Jack. And oh, bless him. May peace be with you, Jack. And always smile. Thank you. Come back to yourself once again and visualize the silver bowl of crystal water with salt, and cleanse your hands up to your elbows. And this time, change the color of the water to spring green and bathe your hands once again. But go down from the top of your shoulder, down your arm, into the water, cleansing. And just sort of twiddle your fingers in the water for a bit. And step into the crystal rainbow shower of light and release anything out of love that you might and are supposed to transform and let go. Cleansing, nourishing. Restoring who you are. So let's take a moment and call upon all the spirits of the highest love and all the great spiritual mothers and fathers and angels and wisdom, masters of wisdom, protectors, guardians, and say, I love you. I appreciate you. I honor you. May we request your support in the healings that we are doing today. And also, if there's any healing I need myself, I am willing to receive. We are very grateful. So let's focus on Donald. Let's put a circle of light around his whole being. And see a shower of golden light water, spring water, coming down the top of his head through his whole body into the circle. And allow it to touch every cell in his body and send love and this golden light throughout. And imagine you put your hands on the back of his head. Just put your fingers like at the bottom of where the cranial is in the top of the spine. And we're going to imagine that the pain is released. Put your hands over his eyes and fill it with very pale golden light. And empower his eyes to see, be in both worlds, and understand. And we want to imagine that all pain, past pain memory is released in this golden light. And that from this day forward, he begins a new step. And within the golden ball of light that's surrounded by white light, we want to fill it with lots of pink roses and come to his heart center. And we place a crystal light, a diamond light there. And imagine that we all hold him in an embrace of love. We love you, Donald. You are a truly compassionate, kind person. And from this moment on, your past is no longer holding on to you. You are released, your heart is open and ready to receive and to continue giving with great strength. We love you. We support you. May you be free of pain. Let's complete the healing by taking the little night light of candle, going down the center of his body to below his feet and back up to his heart center and out along both arms. Make a sign of cross back to above his head, and then a very large circle of light bringing protection while his heart opens and he releases and believes in who he truly is. May peace be with you and healing, Donald. So we end that session and come back to ourselves again, creating the silver bowl of crystal water with salt, placing our hands within it, and wash down your arms with this crystal salt water, cleansing releasing. Flick the water from your hands. And come back and stand under the waterfall of crystal rainbow water light. Refreshing, cleansing, releasing, transforming all that is needed to be transformed. And feel your feet standing in this crystal water, releasing all that might of the tension in your hips and your knees and your feet, restored, refreshed. And feel it on your face. This water, this crystal water, rainbow water. So wonderful. Your head is wet with, your hair is wet with the water. Releasing down your throat, down your shoulders, down your arms and hands and your chest and your back and your pelvis and your hips and your knees down to the feet, and allow it go away in the water, any of blockages you might have. So our next healing will be for Virpi. And I see her whole body full of pink, rose pink, and the fragrance of the rose softening her heart. Let it be there for a bit. Imagine her lying in a field of pink roses, and the sun is shining on her, and such joy is coming into her heart, and she relaxes and takes some roses and lie them on her ovaries. And at the base of her spine, see the roses there, gently tender. See her being in an orb of the golden light of the sun, of the highest love. And allow that light to touch her eyes and to see the greatest love within herself. And come to the solar plexus and place your hands there gently, actually just a little bit above. And place sapphire blue there, releasing the tension. I want to come back to her heart. May the soul, the dear soul, the heart, the mind, the body of this precious woman, Verpi, know the greatest love that God has given to her. And may all the great, truly gifted healers and guides and angels always be with her. And may she be released from all fear and doubt. And may joy fill her whole being. We love you, Verpi. Let's all stand in a circle and visualize Verpi as standing. And we embrace her. We hold her. May you be happy. May you touch the love of your soul always. May peace be with you, Verpi. Amen. And let's come back and create the silver crystal saltwater bowl of light and cleanse our hands again. Coming from the top of your arms down into your hands, back into the water, cleansing, releasing, giving back. And stand once again in the crystal waterfall of light and rainbows. And feel one with your soul and your heart and the universe, all of creation. Come back to the bowl, silver bowl of light, and visualize that you're emptying it, pouring it out at the foot of the waterfall, allowing Mother Earth to take it on. Let's come back to your own heart center and place your hands there. And recite after me. May I be full of God's light and love. I love myself. May my heart feel safe and open. May I be well. May peace be with you all. And open your eyes in your own time and come back into your room, into your body. Open your eyes. And come back to the session when you're ready. You're most welcome. Thank you. And Tim, you could, this will be up on YouTube tomorrow, so that if you want to do it as a daily meditation healing, it would be very helpful. In fact, it'd be helpful for everybody just to go into that zone. And eventually it just becomes something that you trigger in whenever you need help, because the power is in you. We're all learning about that. And so it's important for you to build tools of visualization, tools of how to connect that place. It's not a fantasy, it's real. And joy is real. And no matter what's going on around you, the joy is always inside you. That's our task. So, that was amazing. I really enjoyed that. And it's time for me to have my dinner. So, all be well until next week. And thank you for all the love that you share. May peace and beauty and wellness be with you, and me too. See you next week.